Ladies and gentlemen, it's a 2017 Ram 1500, complete with Ram box. Does anybody else laugh when they hear Ram box? Because I do. I'm sorry, I'm a gigantic child. This one doesn't seem to steer correctly, I guess. It's got snow tires on it. Those don't last very long outside of the wintertime, but they all seem to be holding air, so let's see if we can figure out the problem. And whoever builds these interiors should start building engines for Ram. I bet you they'd sell a lot more trucks. So the way this feels is it gets smooth, then it gets tight. Then it gets smooth, then it gets tight again. Almost like it has a bad universal on its lower steering shaft. That's probably exactly what it is. Let's change it. Before I just go putting a shaft on there, I like to make sure that that's the problem. Those things ain't cheap, you know. So what I do is I warm it up with a torch like such, and then I spray it down with some of this peanut butter blaster and work the steering wheel back and forth. That will lube it up temporarily. So while I'm working it back and forth, if it improves, I know that shaft is bad. It's got the big bad 3.6 liter. Some people don't like this engine. I don't mind it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stick my torch right down into here, and I don't know if you can see it or not, but yeah, see the fire? That's that universal. I'm going to get that good and hot. And then spray it down with some penetrating oil. There we go. Now the peanut butter. A little smoky. Don't breathe that stuff. And I'll go work that steering wheel. It's perfect, like a new one. I could probably send it back the way that it is, but I know it won't last long, so it's time to change that steering shaft. It's okay to turn the steering wheel to position the bolts for easy removal while the steering shaft is connected, but while the steering shaft is disconnected, you should not turn the steering wheel or move the rack. Let's try the zoom feature here. Here's the bottom bolt. Beautiful. There's that one. Now I'm going to turn the steering wheel to get the top bolt. Yes, I know if you turn the steering wheel straight, you can access both bolts through the wheel well. That's not the way I want to do it because I have bad knees. I'll get this top on with this long extension on the bolt right down there. There it is. Now we just need the air hammer. First we turn the steering back to straight. Now we can knock that thing off there. No idea how to show this to you. I'm just going to whack this from right here. It's pretty much off there already. Alright, now for the other one. Let me get my hammer repositioned. I'm just going to nail it right by the top of this universal. There we go. That's off there. You can see how this guy turns easily like this, but this other bearing, not so much. Even with a substantial amount of force, I can't move it. Junks. New shaft, new hardware, new slime. Just slide the bottom all the way down like such. We take our steering column and try to push that up a little ways so that we can get this side connected. Much easier with two hands, guys. I had to borrow my other hand for a second. There we go. Now we just put the bolts back in and tighten them down. There we go. Nice and tight. There we go. It steers better than new. This 2017 Ram is complete and on its way to its next problem.